College basketball's future is basically hanging on a handful of decisions right now. These uncommitted 5-stars can flip blue bloods into title contenders, rescue rebuilding programs, or create totally new super teams overnight. In this video, we're breaking down the games of the biggest names still on the board and making real predictions about where they'll land, not just top schools, actual fits, roles, and why one program makes more sense than the rest. Tyran Stokes has stayed near the very top of his class even after leaving his previous high school program, which just shows how elite his game is. A powerful 6'7" wing who can grab a rebound and immediately ignite the break. He fits the modern positionless SEC style perfectly. Kentucky still makes the most sense because he's a Kentucky native and the brand is massive for someone who wants the biggest stage. Under Mark Pope, the Wildcats are playing faster, shooting more threes, and letting versatile wings attack early in the clock. Stokes can be the matchup problem who punishes smaller guards in the post and slower forwards on the perimeter. NIL-wise, staying home at Kentucky would give him a chance to be the face of the program from day one. The staff has also shown they're willing to hand the keys to elite freshmen if they defend and play unselfishly. Jordan Smith looks like the next long, twitchy Duke guard who can do a little bit of everything. He's at his best, slashing downhill, defending multiple positions, and living in transition, which is exactly how Duke has been trying to play under Jon Scheyer. The Blue Devils have built a clear pipeline for high-usage guards to showcase themselves for 1 year before the NBA. Smith can follow that path, soaking up on-ball reps while also benefiting from Duke's spacing and shooter-heavy lineups. Defensively, his length would let Duke switch more actions on the perimeter and pressure the ball the way they did with guys like Tyus Jones, Trey Jones, and Jared McCain. Caleb Holt is a physical, attack-first wing who lives in the paint. Alabama's system is basically built for players like that. Nate Oates wants threes, layups, and free throws, and Holt already plays that numbers-friendly style without needing to be convinced. In Tuscaloosa, he'd get early minutes as a downhill driver who collapses defenses and kicks the shooters. Holt's frame and motor also project well into Alabama's switch-heavy defensive scheme, where he can guard up or down a position. The Tide have become a factory for big, versatile guards and wings who want to play fast and push pace every possession. Dylan Mingo has the classic North Carolina point guard feel. He's comfortable pushing tempo, finding shooters, and picking his spots to score. UNC under Hubert Davis still plays best when the lead guard is dictating pace and living in the middle of the floor. Mingo's vision in transition fits perfectly with Carolina's rim-running bigs and trail three-point shooters. In the half court, he can live in high ball screens, hitting the roll man or skipping to the weak side when defenses collapse. Defensively, his quickness would allow him to pressure the ball and start the break the second UNC gets a stop. Bruce Branch III is a long, bouncy perimeter scorer who thrives in space, and Arizona's up-tempo style is tailor-made for him. Tommy Lloyd wants to run at every opportunity and put multiple playmakers on the floor at once. Branch can slot in as a big wing or a guard, attacking closeouts, finishing above the rim, and knocking down open threes. Arizona's offense would give him plenty of chances to come off dribble handoffs and ball screens with shooters around him. On defense, his length and athleticism would help Arizona keep their aggressive, pressure-heavy identity on the wings. The Wildcats also tap into the West Coast recruiting base, which keeps Branch close to a region he already has a lot of attention in. Christian Collins profiles as the kind of mobile, rim-running big that Mark Pope can weaponize in his spread pick-and-roll offense. At Kentucky, he'd be setting high ball screens all game, diving hard to the rim, and cleaning up everything on the offensive glass. The Wildcats have traditionally loved bigs who play with motor and don't need a ton of post touches to impact winning. Collins fits that mold while also having enough touch to develop as a short roll passer and occasional mid-range threat. Defensively, his mobility would allow Kentucky to play more aggressive coverages and still protect the rim. Brandon McCoy is a crafty scoring guard who wants the ball in his hands, and Arkansas under John Calipari has quickly become a guard-centric destination. Calipari's track record with lead guards is one of the best in college hoops, and he's now bringing that same NBA pipeline pitch to Arkansas. McCoy would get to live in high ball screens, attack switches, and hunt mismatches the way Cal's guards always have. Arkansas's passionate fan base and SEC schedule would give him constant big game moments to showcase his game. Miikka Muurinen is the kind of skilled stretch forward John Calipari hasn't always had, but clearly wants more of in this new era at Arkansas. A tall shooter with European feel. He can space the floor, attack closeouts, and make the extra pass. In Fayetteville, he'd thrive as a pick and pop partner for guards like Brandon McCoy, bending defenses with his shooting gravity. Calipari has already shown a willingness at Arkansas to play more 5-out and use bigs who can handle and pass. Muurinen's background overseas also means he's used to physical, tactical basketball, which translates well to the SEC. Where these guys end up is going to change everything. Conference races, NBA mock drafts, even who we're talking about next March. Some of these picks feel like destiny. Others are big swings that could look genius a year from now. Let me know in the comments which commitment you think would be the most dangerous if it actually happens. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.